Hello everybody, welcome to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Trick or Treat Studios Ghostbusters 1984. Yes, it was 1984 lineup. This is for the Halloween 2024 season. They announced this, I believe, last week when Frozen Empire came out. I just haven't had the chance to talk about it because I need to talk about, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire and Late Night with the Devil, which was an unexpected, really good movie. Highly recommend going to check out that movie, by the way. But they released some sick freaking merch of Ghostbusters. A lot of really cool stuff that I do really want to talk about. I will just show you some of the little stuff as well that I'm not as interested in, but there are two things that I am definitely on board with. I don't know if I'm going to be picking these up because they're kind of expensive. Trick or Treat Studios is getting a little overpriced for my taste. Not for my taste, but it's just getting really overpriced. It's same with Spirit and stuff. It's just too much money for me to spend, casually. This is stuff I have to save up and it's the only thing I buy for the year. But overall, I think Trick or Treat Studios has been getting a little overpriced, but I'm not fully sure. Their Chucky dolls are really high quality stuff. They look great. But $600 for an Ultimate Chucky doll, which I actually have right now. This little buddy right here, he was $600. That was freaking crazy. And he came with other heads that are $200. That is a lot of money to spend. So basically, there are two heads that cost $200. That is $600. Basically, having everything is $1,000 just for everything that he comes with. And I believe there's even a Chucky knife, so it's actually $1,015 because I think the Chucky knife is also $15. He also has a lot more items, he has a builder hat and stuff, but that's not what we're talking about today. I'm just basically saying that I think they're a little overpriced. But again, I don't have an answer for that. They might not be overpriced. Maybe it's just the quality and stuff and the plastic, how Super 7, had a lot of complaints of, the $50 figures, and they just said it because the quality of the plastic. That's probably what it is. I'm not fully sure on that. But overall, I think Trick or Treat Studios is the best, machine mask producing company you can ever buy from. Their masks are not on the cheaper end, but they're middle. They're each mask is $50, and the big ones are probably $70 usually. Some of them are $100, but they are so good, and for the price they aren't bad at all. The prices are not that bad for the masks. Sometimes they are a little overpriced, but usually they're not. Usually they're pretty well priced. My black phone mask, I think it was $60. It comes with it's the official mold. It has pretty well paint, a well paint job. It looks pretty good, and it comes with all the three mouthpieces, and they both come apart and stuff. You can even take off the top part and just wear that in the movie. And again, it's official mold, so I think $60, that's not that bad for a black phone mask, and especially since it also comes in a collector's box. So I don't think that's that bad at all for the price. But then there's stuff like the Chucky doll I think are just a little overpriced, but never know. Maybe they're not. Maybe it's because of the license as well, because Chucky is a pretty expensive license, I would assume. Anyway, let's get to the Ghostbusters items. I'm really excited to show you these. These are from the 1984 movie, the original movie. So I'm just going to go by this one really quick. This is the Ghostbusters sign. It's actually 3D molded, and it looks really sick. I think it's $120, which is, oh god, that's a lot of money. I think it just lights up yellow. I'm not fully sure because it's kind of hard to tell in these pictures. It looks like it has a little bit of a sloppy paint job, but it's kind of hard to tell from here. It's hard to tell because I obviously don't have these in my hands. Here's another picture of it. This is why I said I think it lights up yellow, because it looks kind of yellowish here. It's kind of hard to tell though. The next item I want to talk about is the Stay Puft mask. This mask I think retails for $50 or $60, one of those two, and it looks fantastic. I think it looks great. It looks super accurate. Usually when I get a Stay Puft item, something about it, I think it just looks too smooth usually or something, or maybe it's just too perfect of a white color. I don't know, just something about it always looks a little off. This one looks perfect. I think this looks exactly how I want Stay Puft to look. No, it is hard to see the eye holes. You actually don't see them in the prototype images. I'm assuming the eye holes will just be the black, the black iris, whatever you say it is, whatever the eye dots, I don't know. I'm assuming that's where the eye holes will be, okay? The next item is the Terror Dog wall breaker. Now, I'm not really a fan of the Terror Dog stuff because it's not really a big character to me, but obviously for Ghostbusters fans, there are some that will like get anything really, and that is completely fine. Some people really like the Terror Dogs. I don't care. But for those that like the Terror Dog, this is perfect. This looks fantastic. The fade on the horns and stuff, and the teeth, and the way the eyes light up, and just the overall shading and the sculpt looks freaking perfect. Like it looks like exactly like the original. It kind of looks like the new Terror Dog more to me, but still looks perfect. Now this retails for $200. $200. That is right. That is a lot of freaking money, but again, I don't know how big it is. I think the Terror Dog is supposed to be pretty huge, so I'm assuming this head is actually way bigger than it looks on the image. If I would assume, it'd also probably be higher quality paint and plastic and stuff, so maybe it is worth it. It's kind of hard to tell from here, but it does use batteries to light up and stuff, and I don't know if it has any effects of lighting up. I don't know if it just lights up. I don't know if it does sounds. I don't think it does sounds, but if it lights up, I don't know if it has like flickering effects or something. I don't think the Terror Dog has a flickering effect of it glowing. I think it just has a pulse, which would be cool to see on this guy, like multiple settings or something. But either way, $200 does look like a lot for this guy, but maybe it's not because, again, I don't have this in hand. It's probably way bigger than I think and what everybody else thinks, so maybe $200 isn't that bad. But overall, great item. Now, these are the two items I mostly wanted to talk about. This is the Slimer mask. It retails for $75, I think, on Trick or Treat Studios. It is also all these items are for pre-order. They're gonna. It says they're gonna be shipping by September, I think. You're guaranteed to get these items before then, because I ordered my Black Phone mask and it said it was gonna come in like November, but it came in like early October. So you're most likely gonna get these like a couple weeks early. But $75 for this mask I think is perfect. This is an oversized Slimer mask, so I think that's a perfect price. I'm assuming it'll be really freaking big if it's oversized. The sculpt on this guy looks fantastic. It looks almost exactly like the original. Like, it looks fantastic. The skin detail, like the bumps, the lumps, and the wrinkles, oh my god, looks fantastic. And the lips look fantastic. It looks like exactly how I want Slimer to look. Now, there is something I do think is a little weird. I think it's just the teeth and the eyes just not having gloss. I think that looks a little odd to me, especially since the eyes are the same color as like the actual skin. It just looks a little off, but that's obviously like a really easy fix. You can just use like paint or something to make it glossy. But overall, I'm definitely picking this freaking item up. There is no way I'm not picking this up and not displaying it. It looks fantastic. As a fan of Ghostbusters, I absolutely love this item. It looks fantastic. It's probably the best like Slimer mask I have ever seen. Then this is the main attraction for me. This is the Slimer wall breaker. It's supposed to look like it's coming out the wall with like the slime coming out the bottom and stuff like that. That looks fantastic, and it obviously lights up and stuff. It lights up green. This looks fantastic. It looks even better than the mask. Like, it actually looks like they sculpted the teeth separate, so it looks fantastic. I love how the teeth look, and it kind of solves most of the problems I have with the mask where the teeth didn't have enough gloss. The teeth have a lot of gloss here, and the eyes look like it's a different part of the body, and I do really like how that looks. The only thing that scares me is the price of this thing. This thing retails for almost $400. I think it's like $380 or something like that. That is a lot of money, but again, I can't speak for it because I think Slimer is supposed to be really, really big, so maybe it's not that bad of a price. He's probably really freaking huge. I would love to have this item. I would love to have this item so bad, but it is so much money, I don't think I will be able to afford this thing. No, I think it's just the same mold, but just as like a plastic form. I don't know if it's plastic, but I'm assuming it is. But as a plastic form, and it looks better than the mask to me because it's obviously like solid, so it's probably not gonna have all those wrinkles and stuff like that the latex mask does. But it looks fantastic, and the hands look fantastic. I really hope they sell the hands separate so you can wear that with the mask, like how they did with like the Return of the Creature, I think it's called. I forgot. The Return of the Creature of the Black Lagoon. I forgot what it's called. Whatever the second Creature of the Black Lagoon movie is. They sold the hands separate and stuff, and I think they did it with the Nope alien as well. They should do that for the Slimer for sure. So, like, you can have an ultimate costume or display with this guy. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think about these items in the comments below. I think they are fantastic. I am so excited to see what else Trick or Treat Studios has this year. And next video, I'm probably going to talk about the Home Depot Christmas stuff because why not? But yeah, that's basically about it. See you guys later.